Hello everybody and welcome to my YouTube channel, or welcome back to my YouTube channel. My name is Kai Amalia and today I will be showing you how to write a song. So let's get started. Do you ever find yourself trying to write a song but you just end up scribbling randomly on a piece of paper? Well, you're in luck because I do too. I do, and this is why I know how to fix it. Anyways, songwriting can be hard, but with the right processes, it can be fun and easy. So without further ado, let's get started on how to write a song. Okay, so the first thing you need is a topic, whether it's dreaming or food or love or whatever. Because writing a song without a topic is really hard because you don't know what you're writing your song about, so you can't really write a song. Also, make sure your topic is a little bit smaller because you can't just be like, I'm writing a song about love, which is, a pretty big topic. There's a lot of things you can love. You can love things, you can love people, you can love the idea of people, I think. So make sure you narrow it down. For example, I have a song called Never Thought, which is kind of a love song, but it's kind of about loving someone but not really knowing that you love them. So, that's a smaller topic. It's not just like love. And okay, so after you have your topic, the next thing you need are chords, which of course are very important because that's the whole melody of the song. So regardless of whether you play piano or guitar or ukulele, you need the music. And if you don't play any of these instruments, there's also a lot of online programs such as OneMotion, Musica, and Muted.io. Okay, so this is how I find my chords. First, I take my guitar, and at first, I was always writing chords with the same generic chords like C, G, A minor, and so on. And after a while, I realized that my songs were kind of getting boring and I can't keep on using the same chords over and over again. So I came up with another strategy, which I'm going to show you today. So the first thing I do is I just take my capo and I put it somewhere else. Because of course I could do bar chords, but who likes bar chords? Yeah, not me. Okay, so the first thing I'll do is imagine that I always play the same chords like C, A minor, D minor, all the generic chords. And I really like those chords, but they're kind of boring. So then I'll take my capo and I'll put it on the 7th fret, and I'll play those same chords. But it has a very, very, very different sound. Also, depending on what topic you chose for your song, like if you chose happy songs, it's usually happy chords like C major, E major, G major, and A. But if you chose a sad topic, then you might want to use chords like D minor, A minor, and E minor. And of course, you can also make up your own chords. If you want to play C, you can take this chord out and bam, that's a different chord. So after you do this, you want to just play random chords. And once you find something you like, and that kind of goes with the topic of your song. Another way to experiment is just using 2 chords instead of a 4-chord progression, which gives your song more depth. Okay, so now that I found my chords, which are F and A minor, you can start working on your melody. And there's many different ways to find melody. Some people play and they hum a melody while they're playing. Some people find the melody and then they find the chords, which is a really great way of writing songs, but sometimes it's hard to find the right chords to fit the melody, and then you end up tweaking your song so much that there's no point in making the melody before the chords. What I do is make the melody and the lyrics at the same time, which is maybe a little bit difficult, but yeah. So now that you have your topic in your mind, just randomly play until you get like a couple words or a sentence, and then from there you can build up the song. I thought it was cool, you and me. Once you get some words, make sure to use this app on the screen, which is really helpful because you can write down the lyrics and also record the melody. Unfortunately, I can't use that app right now because I am currently recording on my phone, but as you're brainstorming, make sure that you record everything. And since I can't record on my phone, I'm recording on my computer. Don't pull those faces when I'm kind of sad. Don't try to do anything that'll make me mad. Okay, so I just freestormed for around 1 minute and 50 seconds, and it was pretty good. So after you have that first kind of freestyled run, you want to listen to that, and from there kind of pick out what you're going to put, or maybe you'll put all of it in. but what you're going to put in to make your verse and chorus. Because when I write a song, first I just try to record the first verse and first pre-chorus and the first chorus, and if you don't have a pre-chorus, just the first verse and chorus, because from there you kind of know where to go with the song. So yeah, after you've finished a little bit of the song, you want to try writing a bridge, and usually I write the bridge before I even finish the song. And whenever I write bridges, I try to change a chord or two because it just really changes the depth of the song. Right now the chords I'm using are F and A minor, but I went with a change to maybe F and D minor or something, or F and E minor, which actually that sounds kind of nice. So yeah, your bridge is something that's not going to be repeated usually, and in my opinion, most really good songs have a bridge. It's that one part of the song that just makes you really like it. Like, for example, in Olivia Rodrigo's song Driver's License, I'm pretty sure the most memorable part of her song is the bridge, which is only repeated one time. So that's why bridges are really important, especially if you're writing a pop song. So right now I'm going to quickly try and write a bridge. Okay, so now that you've written your bridge, you can go on and work on the rest of the song. Also, if you want to hear what this bridge I wrote sounds like, here it is. Oh, I thought you were in the mind, but you just broke my heart. I thought you were in the mind, but you just broke my heart. I hope you enjoyed this video. Please make sure to subscribe to the channel and to comment your songwriting process down in the comments below. That's all. Bye!